close to that, but then the longer term becomes the Fed maybe lowering interest rates to help the economy. They're not going to do it in the short run, but if the economy is falling off a cliff, now all of this is, as you say,
Panoramic Tone Converter with new
so
diodes.
What they're going to end up doing.
Mike, I want to go back to the UMISH data that we got, because if a lot of it has to do with how consumers are feeling and what they're actually talking about, how they expect to feel and what they expect conditions to be. We talk a lot about energy prices going up, and we talk a lot about the war, but how does that translate into like a normal consumption, normal consumer behavior for the average individual?
Well, what happens is people start thinking about their incomes, and the Michigan survey showed that people's income expectations for the rest of the year are dropping. And if you think you're going to have less money, and at the same time you think that you do have less money for discretionary purchases because more is going into gas tank, then you come back on spending on other things. And that can grow to a point, we've seen it a couple times in history, where the economy starts to slow down because demand slows.
Mike, just looking ahead to the Fed meeting next week, right? Obviously a major focus. So obviously we aren't prepared to do anything, right?
Right.
So what is important in terms of commentary?
Well, ordinarily we would be looking at the dot plot, and we would be looking at their economic projections. Both of those are going to be very interesting, because how do they figure out what they're going to put in, since with all these questions that we've been talking about?
I almost think it's like when was it that companies were giving like 2 earnings scenarios?
Yeah,
what was that on?
that was
it COVID?
No, that was so-called...
tariffs.
Yeah, on
tariffs, yeah.
Like I almost feel like
Liberation
the
Day.
Fed's like if the war